hope this is working. Although it's awkward. Yeah. Come on. There we go. I'm actually see my live screen. Hello. Just getting some finishing touches on some stuff. Yeah, we are playing Master Detective Archive Rainbow. Hi Neko. Obviously I know Neko knows what this game is. But yeah, if you don't know what it is, Scoop, it's made by the same people who made Danganronpa, so Spectrum Soft. It's a detective game. A lot of reading, basically. So this will probably be like the first main series on my channel, which is gonna be fun. I played some of it, not all of it, because I've always knew this would be a game I was gonna play. So I'm just painting a couple of things. Also, obviously, if you guys want, you can change your stream avatars. Let me drop this. You can. Hey, yeah, more visual novels. But unlike Danganronpa, this one has a, if you can tell by the title, a very overly sexualized character. Which, who doesn't love that? Yeah, enough stalling. I've done kind of what I needed to do. Let's hop right into it. Obviously, I've played a little bit of this game, so you'll be starting a new game. And for once, I can actually have my setup the way I want it to. Also, how's everything sound? If I need to turn up myself up a little bit, turn the game down, how's everything sound to you guys? Music is a little loud? Okay. Let me a little bit.
Oh, look! A human! It's been a while.
Is that a little better?
Anyway,
If anything, I can just turn myself up as well.
The whole thing. Let's see. Alright, there's something I have to do first. Okay, human, listen up. First, I'll have you select your difficulty. Choose wisely. Complain about it later, and I'll boom kill ya. Now then, display the options.
I don't remember if these actually do anything. We'll do... Not adorable, that'd probably be the easiest. Lenient, I can work with that. I'm assuming mean is the hardest. So we'll do troublesome.
Oh, you sure about that? Don't say I didn't warn you. You want to know what difficulty that is?
Yes.
The one you selected is how difficult yours truly will be on you. I'll be as difficult with you as you wish, so I hope you're ready.
Aw, dang it.
Now, to be honest, it's all the same no matter what you pick.
Yeah.
I'm
I
your
remember that.
lenient, mean, troublesome, adorable partner, after all. So, are you ready? Do you want to start for real? Do you seriously want to start? Seriously? For real?
Uh, yeah, definitely don't start. Yeah, seriously.
Huh, guess you're really here for it. Sounds like you're just dying to solve some mysteries. You just can't wait to go on adventures with me, right? Humans are so weird! Well, let's get this started. It's time to embark on my lovely, thrilling, wonderful, mystery-solving adventure. Let's go!
No, no, this is communism. It's not your adventure, it's our adventure. Because you're stuck with me in chat. Chapter 0 Massacre on the Amaratsu Express.
Whoa! What's going on? Wait. Huh? Where am I?
I am going to do something real quick.
Ow.
Gonna shrink all of us just a little bit.
Who? What?
That should be way better. Now we won't be blocking subtitles. Dot dot dot.
Huh?
Dot dot dot.
Huh? Why? How?
Now obviously, I don't have to do too much reading,
I can't remember anything.
which, thank goodness.
Does that mean... Do I have... What was it called? Amnesia?
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. You have amnesia, but you forgot what the word amnesia is. So your amnesia has amnesia.
Alright, calm down. Take a deep breath.
Exactly. No thoughts, head empty. Just like me. Perfect.
Dang it! I can't remember anything! Where am I? Who am I? Why can't I remember?
Like you said, you have amnesia.
Inside your pocket.
Huh?
Check your belongings.
But I don't wanna.
Who's there? Am I hearing things too? I lost my memories and now I'm hearing things. What's going on?
Well, you could be clinically insane. Just a thought.
Ow! Oh, what now? I can't catch a break. Check my belongings. Huh. An envelope. Notice. World Detective Organization Human Resources.
Oh no, HR. The worst type of people.
Dear Yuma Cocohead, you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch. There, you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world. Yuma Coco Head?
I feel sorry for his last name. Like, genuinely. That's probably the second worst last name I know. The first being Soda.
That's my name? Thinking on it, I guess that sounds right. That's right! I finally remember! My name is Yuma! I'm Yuma Coco Head! But what's this about a world detective organization? It sounds significant. Am I a part of it? If that's the case...
No. You just Harry Pottered an invitation in your pocket. That, definitely. That's what happened. You're Harry Potter.
Am I a detective?
Like I just said, no, you're Harry Potter.
I guess these kinda look like a detective's clothes.
There's some jokes I could make about that, but I think I must save them.
It seems I was supposed to get on a train. Or at least, I
You're a
think so.
wizard, Yuma. I'm a what now? A wizard.
Master detectives? Am I one of them?
Also, Scoops, I don't know how much you know about this game, but keep in mind the Master Detectives parts. That's interesting to note.
Could there be someone who knows me on the train? Here's the ticket. Let's check the schedule. Hey, it's almost time. Well, I should get on that train. I'll find out more about myself if I meet someone who knows me.
And the best part, unlike Danganronpa, it's third person.
I see myself. I'm still not used to this. A toy robot? It looks sturdy. The label says lost items.
Okay. First off, if that's the lost and found, how do you lose a robot like that without noticing? Secondly, how the heck do you lose a statue like that behind it and not notice? Like, I'm not saying that's weird, but you think you would get a sigh of relief not having to carry that thing, and you'd realize something isn't right. Like, really, that's a pretty big statue, and I'm assuming it's bronze, so it's heavy.
Bags, hats, and books. A lot of stuff has been placed here. Why are there so many umbrellas? The label reads, Lost Items Temporary Storage.
Yeah, there's just a few umbrellas. Nothing too much. There's something in the back, but I can't get through with all these things in the way. Stuff might fall if I try to move it. I better not go back there. But I want to go back there. And theoretically, you could just pull this rack out. It literally, it has wheels. You could just pull this out to get back there. But I digress.
This is...
There's a cardboard box here. I can peek inside the holes. Or you could open the lid. Just a thought, though. But it's too dark to make anything out. And take off the lid. Or not. Alright, let's go outside then.
I get it. The place where I was sleeping was in fact...
Definitely a pawn shop. No, the gym store. You just have hundreds of umbrellas. Because it's... yeah, the station's lost and found.
That's right. I've been sleeping in a station's lost and found section. But why was I sleeping here? Did I faint? Or was I attacked? If so, then who did it?
Attention passengers departing this station direct to Kanai Ward on the Amaterasu Express. Please board immediately. The train will depart soon.
I have to get on that train. I better hurry.
Run! Kanai Ward. Port 3.
I'm sorry.
Also, these cutscenes are...
Oh, made it in time.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai Ward. Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service. There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
Several things about that, but we will get into that later.
Automatic? So nobody's driving this thing.
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination. Food and beverages are available in Car 2. Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5. In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the intercom.
I just like the idea of you have an emergency, you contact headquarters. You're just like, oh, what's wrong? It's like, yeah, the train's on the wrong track. It's like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. There's no crew here. Good luck. Hi, Cryo. How are you doing?
We hope you enjoy your trip aboard the Amaterasu Express on your journey to Kanai Ward.
So there are 5 cars. This must be car 1 at the front. I'd better find the other
Good
detectives
to hear.
and meet up
And
with
how
them.
fitting that your avatar randomly chose Omega. And now that we're actually in like gameplay stuff, we can probably scale back up a little bit. Not too much though. Yeah, that should work. So many things, holy smokes. Let's start at the back. Connecting door.
It won't open. I guess that's
I'll
obvious.
try not to do Drew.
This is the front car.
Fair enough.
The nose of the train is just beyond it. If it opened, I could fall off.
Main control room A.
It says main control room A. The door's locked. It won't open. There's a driver's seat inside, but no one's there. The machine appears to be functioning. That must be the automatic operation device.
Also, we do have gambling here. So, slots and all that fun stuff. Restroom.
There's a sink and toilet inside. This must be the restroom. There's no one inside it right now.
Let me just do this and go back. Yes, this must be the restroom. No clue. No clue why I think that. But it has a sink and a toilet. Definitely must be the restroom. Not like there's a thing on it that says restroom. Infirmary.
I see a clean-looking bed. This is probably the infirmary. It's locked, but there's no one inside.
Makes sense. Main control room B.
It
See, I've
says
played
main
this
control room
first
B.
part. I'm gonna
The door is locked and
hold
won't
on
open.
to that statement. It says main control room B. The door is locked. Won't open, just like
I
the
see a
first one.
driver's seat in there, but no one's inside. There's a machine, but it's not on. Driver's seats on both sides of the train. I think that means they can go in either direction. Oh.
Oh.
I kinda sounded like a real detective there.
And the guide map.
It's a map of the train. The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars.
Yes, it really is.
Huh? Someone's there. I heard a voice behind the door.
And meet our characters.
Excuse me, are you with the World Detective Organization? You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
We are. But who are you?
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
Yeah, this
A
game
boy
does
like
have
you.
a few funny lines
Master
from what I've
detective
played
of the
of the first, like,
WDO?
chapter.
It seems like it.
Seems like it.
Also, you are seeing correctly, his ears are twitching on his hat.
Like hell, dumbass!
Huh?
What?
Runt like you, a master detective? You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Come on, I have a big nose, but it's not that big.
Anteater?
Heck, Yuma doesn't even have much of a nose. He's like Voldemort. It's just
What's
a
the
slit.
meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You wanna die right here, right now?
Wait, please hear me out. Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
A letter? From the World Detective Organization? It's real. There's no mistake about it. What? Are you serious?
Okay, J. Jonah Jameson. I think I pronounced that right. It's
Looks like there's a
literally
reason
Jameson's
behind
line in
this.
Spider-Man.
Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
Right, thank you. But there's really not much to explain.
And exposition gets fast-forwarded. Thank you, game.
And that's what happened.
Thank you, game, for not pulling a Danganronpa and replaying the exact same scene 5 times to tell us what happened. Thank you.
Amnesia.
Looks that way. I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
No way. We're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
That's what I want to know.
Well, it said right there that you're Yuma. So, there you go. There's your answer.
Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
There is a reason why. But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
Let's think about this for a second. World Detective Organization. I think they're a group of bakers who make cookies. Yeah, that's my final answer.
A little bit? I think I remember a little. Or not.
Guess not. So you called yourself a member without even knowing.
Yes. Sorry.
He has amnesia. Cut him some slack.
Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost. Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
Thank you.
So, who we talking to first? We've got this character whose name I genuinely can't say because they remind me of a character from a different game. Neko and Cryo probably know which character this reminds me of, but I'm not going to spoil it. We've got this guy. We've got the furry. That's self-explanatory. And this character. Oh, you don't know. Well, I won't spoil it still, but, Neko probably knows which character this old gentleman reminds me of. Oh, you are also experiencing this game. Oh, this character doesn't remind me of a... Okay, let me turn my mic up. That's probably part of it. Do this. Oh yeah, because when I set my stuff up for my live streaming, it reset my audio input. Is that a little bit better? Oh, it's your sound settings. But Neko, you know who this character reminds me of in a different game. One that you specifically would know. Oh, the question is, do you know who this guy reminds me of? Yeah, you know. Yep. I can't say it because it's a spoiler for a different game, but they remind me of someone. Well, we'll start with talking to the furry.
Listen up. The World Detective Organization is...
It's a group of bakers. That's my guess.
Extra legal, extra privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries.
So they're a group of detectives. That's anticlimactic.
Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives.
And for Cryo and Scoobs, since you are experiencing this for the first time, there's a reason they're called master detectives. You will see why soon, but They have that name for a reason. Unlike Danganronpa, where they just have that talent because of how good they are.
As of
There's
now,
reason.
there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes.
And there you go.
People who develop talents such as clairvoyance or mind reading. They train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations. Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed. Which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
And here comes the common excuse.
Detective deed?
It's an identification card. Check your pockets.
I don't have one.
Ah, dang it. Well, I don't have my license on me.
If you don't
Common
have a
thing for
detective
amnesia.
deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
Oh, hold on! I'm not trying to trick anyone!
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you?
Finally, some voice of reason.
If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
So you guys ready to see why they're masters and what some of these fortes are? Because this will be fun.
The hell'd you just say?
She's right. Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Huh? First time? So, you guys don't know each other?
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the imposter too?
It's vital for us to ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this, perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin.
Alright, who do we want to talk to first? Who do we want to get to know? If this was all of Netco's chat, I think I'd have a good guess, but who do you guys want to talk to first? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Even Neko
Hey,
gets the joke
young
from
man.
chat.
Me?
That's right. Come here. Stand before me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the club.
Why?
True.
Huh?
Hey!
What's going on?
I'm measuring you.
Dang it, I thought we have physical affection. Even our character's blushing.
Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick.
The jokes write themselves here, so let's move on.
Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well. My name is Melanie Goldmine. My home is rather far north from here.
Again, what are these characters' last names? Goldmine.
Out there is a branch
Cocoa
of
Head.
detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
Also, Smash.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Summon a soul? Can you summon anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
Yes, of course. But there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive. Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match.
Okay. Theoretically, obviously, they have to... The size must match. Theoretically, depending on what the clothes that the smaller person is, you could just wash them up a bunch, stretch it out. Or if it's bigger, just ponytail it, tie it up, make it fit. So, there's some untapped potential there. Let's be honest.
Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
Fair enough.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
You're just making excuses. Learn to just agree with women, Yuma. It goes a long way.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood. Like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people.
Depends on the outfit.
Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality. You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention
Again,
it...
there's so many jokes I can make here. Just from some of these lines.
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
Really?
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO. And I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Which means I really am a master detective? Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my...
That's all I have
I'm
to
just
say.
coming back.
I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
So if she can tell us stuff by anyone about her clothes, I have a girl I'd like you to meet, named Alice. There's some questions. I'll let that joke sink in. Might as well talk to this guy.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective branch in the eastern slums.
Okay, normal last name. Questionable first name though. Talk to the good. Okay, I'll talk to the good boy next.
They call me a master detective now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant.
Good thing this does not. Hmm. Good thing this does not take place in America.
When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life. My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso.
Does this mafioso, because again, dang around for the night, I gotta get some of these jokes in. Does this mafioso, like super short, would say is more of a Yakuza member?
Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
Yep, sounds like him.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port. I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home. I drifted to the slums and did everything I could to survive. I managed to survive until now, thanks to luck.
That Joe. I could say it. I could say it. I'm not going to because spoilers for a different game. But there's a
With
character
my
that
natural
comes to me.
talents, I was able to become a detective. But I also wanted revenge. I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way.
Hey, I mean, it isn't discrimination if you discriminate against everybody. Just saying.
If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them.
My point exactly.
Kill or be killed is my motto.
Also, Flowey.
He looks scary, but that's not all. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
He just told us he watched his parents die. Definitely not sad. Definitely not. Why would he be sad about stuff like that?
I can't share details about my forte. Just know it's kinda like radar.
That's all you're going to tell us?
You got a problem with that, you tiny runt? Not at all. You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you? And pale to boot, like disaster's got its claws on ya. You sure nothing weird is haunting you?
No way!
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training?
No, thank you.
First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start with an ice pick, and scissors, and a fruit knife.
I'm good.
No thanks.
Another time, though.
Don't be shy, runt.
No, really? I'm fine.
Too bad.
Alright, good boy time.
I'll go first. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
Now we know the name of the good boy. Still will call him good boy in this in this game. We call him good boy now. And you know what? Give me a second. I gotta do something.
I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator.
There we go. There was only one true option to do here.
I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin
Exactly.
that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Soul's Lake? Rumor has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site. It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself.
Again, I'd like to point out with that command, his ears on his hat are twitching. I'm pretty sure I can see ears on the side of his head through his avatar if you look closely, but those ears are twitching.
There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves. The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret.
Well, damn.
I'll let you figure out what that means.
It's a cult. That's what that means.
When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
Nature's mediator. He
Yeah.
does look like
See,
a good
he has
detective.
normal ears. He also has, I'm calling those wolf's ears. Obviously, there'll be some bias there. But yeah, those are definitely wolf's ears.
Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but maybe he's a good person.
Again, you have the good boy command.
I'll describe my forte as well. I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation.
Ooh.
I can control animals as I wish and recruit them for my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am.
He's a druid.
Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected. As a basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control.
Interesting.
I often use mice. They're the perfect animals for undercover investigations. Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Ah, dang it.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
That is all from me. With love, I yield to the next person.
So we've got Erlen back and this guy. Well, we'll save the girl for last.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
Also, let me just say, character design in this game, oh, so good.
Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say.
Fair enough.
Let the past melt like ice in an evening stream. That's how I live my life.
Also, fair enough.
My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics.
Ooh.
That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanations.
There's clearly something extraordinary about him.
Did he not... Did Human not just hear him? He can put his thoughts into electronics. Yeah, clearly something that's extraordinary. Like, that could be really good in a lot of cases. Detectives and otherwise. Like, you lose something, just remember the last place you had it. Boom.
An introduction. Introduce myself. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Oh no, she's smart.
Are you okay?
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to be having difficulty introducing yourself.
I rarely have a need to do so, so I was considering what approach to take.
Honestly, actually, really smart. Just run through an introduction over and over your head until you find one you like. Interesting, actually.
After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place?
Oh no. The psychology. No. Not the philosophical questions.
All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Laughman.
Dang, we just had the good boy, but this one's named Poochie. Dang it. Fair. Fair.
So, your name is Poochie then?
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition. Symbols for categorization. Nothing more.
I worked today. I really don't need to be questioning my existence. Let's
To that
continue.
end, it serves the same purpose as a detective deed, or so I, Poochie, believe.
She seems a bit odd.
Again, just agree. It saves you a lot of trouble. Just agree with women.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries. I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense, if we're being honest here. Like, I could see
Depending on
that.
the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy. My forte is known as audio aptitude. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats.
Ooh.
No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Again, very strong.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Yeah, again, character design in this game, oh, it's so good.
Oh, I see.
And on the topic of character design, yeah, I like her character design, also the character that this title is referring to.
Constantly listening
But
in on
that's a
all
given.
sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
So that's like me at work when I just don't care anymore. I just turn off my head.
Being blessed with powers sure comes at a price.
Genuinely, yeah.
Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte? Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
That is all I have to say about myself.
Oh.
Now, before we say anything, Lucy's age range code. I'm doing this searching because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Okay. Late teens. So we're gonna be careful here with what I say.
This seems a bit more normal.
So we be careful about this character, we be careful about our character, everyone else is okay. I'm looking at this character right here. Now we talk to Good Boy again.
Lastly, it's your turn, Yuma. Aside from having amnesia, is there anything else we should know about?
Let's think. Well, I have amnesia. Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of anything else.
I can't remember anything.
If you really are a master detective, then you should have some sort of forte.
I have no idea.
Well, from what I'm sounding like, a lot of these fortes are like you have to you have to use it. If you have amnesia, you wouldn't know how to activate your forte. So theoretically, who knows?
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear? Or brands you like?
And of course, she's asking about fashion.
You only inquired about clothing.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head.
Again, I'm good. We'll talk about it later, though.
Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak.
But speaking isn't fun.
The perplexing circumstance we face may have something to do with his memories.
That's right, I was wondering about that. What do you mean by perplexing circumstance? Did something happen?
Well, something unexpected has occurred on our trip. The number of people is off.
The number of people?
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
5?
Interesting.
1, 2.
Speaking isn't fun. You know what? Fair enough.
3, 4.
You got me there. You genuinely did.
5, 6.
At least our character can count.
There's 6 of us.
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board.
That's what she just said.
Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us.
Also, this character's design is really good as well. Like, let's be real here. A lot of this game's character design, top notch.
This is getting exciting.
But then again, it's by the same people who did Danganronpa, so I wouldn't expect anything else.
It's obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
Sorry, not sorry, Neko. Among Us.
It's not me. I think.
How about we contact the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake. It's no use. I can't reach them. There's no signal here.
Dang. Very important information. Well, my phone doesn't work. Oh, well.
Who could the uninvited sixth guest be?
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation. Could I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the sixth one here.
Again, this is really just a game of Among Us, it seems.
Alright, I got it. Hey, since you're all clueless, I'm gonna tell you my extra sharp deduction.
The only thing that's sharp here is the ends of your teeth. Let's be honest here.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
Why would I need your permission?
Yeah, usually it's the other way around.
Whatever. Way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Huh?
It'd be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit. The runt must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly, but the runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Still not taking any of those punches, though. Just so you know, Apex.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one here.
Dang! Oof. I'm glad I'm not the only one throwing punches at him.
Thank you.
He doesn't realize what she just said.
In other words, I was knocked out of the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
Excuse me. My deduction is slightly different.
Let's hear it. I'll allow it.
Stop acting like we need to get your permission.
Yeah, usually the dog is the one who needs permission to speak.
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
A test?
A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is ascertaining our skills here.
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
Me? An exam officer?
Well, that wouldn't be good if he has amnesia, though. Like,
Bring it on! I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got.
alright, you ready to see something interesting?
What are you trying to do?
For now, I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking about.
Like, here's the fun part.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this! Let's go!
That's his forte.
What? What was that? A weird feeling overcame my whole body.
Yeah, yes, he is. He's literally a sonar detector.
No signs of the enemy. Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train right now.
What did you do?
I used my forte, life detection. I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location.
That's so sick.
The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this train.
Talk all you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
He can't.
I see. So fortes come in handy at a time like this. In that case, there's someone else with the power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.
I wonder which character that was. We talked to Best Girl.
Poochie, would it be possible for you to verify what Aphex said is true?
Yes. I, Poochie, was contemplating it at the moment. Even if someone is hiding, my audio aptitude is able to detect their breathing and heartbeats.
In the words of Adam Sandler in Pixels, somebody's more important.
Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Hey, what's with the gloomy little girl? Don't tell me she's motion sick.
Shut it, Aphex.
She's using her audio aptitude to check if there are other passengers.
Oh, really? That's great. Go for it. It'll prove I'm right.
Shut.
Huh?
Shut up, you brain-dead idiots!
It's Dexter. Shut up.
Pardon me. Would you mind quieting down for a bit? I need to concentrate. Huh?
There's another forte. Also, the art for the fortes. Oh, Silch's belongings. Most of his belongings are made of fur.
This sensation.
Huh.
I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Does no one else hear it? What's going on?
I finished. I cannot hear the heartbeats of anyone besides the 6 of us here.
Again, that is a little strong. Like, holy smokes.
Though one could hold their breath, they still cannot stop their heart from beating. In other words, there's no one else on this train. I, Poochie, guarantee it.
See? I told you so. Sorry for calling you gloomy earlier, little girl. You know, I'm glad you've confirmed my findings, but aren't our powers kind of the same?
I can hear heartbeats from 500 meters away.
37 games. You know what? At the end of my stream, I'll tell you what I've got. Because I've got a list as well.
So you're the useless one.
Yes, he is. She's a better sonar.
Quiet, you catty bitch!
No, you do not talk to thigh highs like that. So what are the games?
We've now got proof from 2 master detectives. We can say for sure that there are no other passengers.
What are some of the games you've got on your list? Curious.
Though one may be a lying imposter, the other's statement can still be trusted.
I would say something to that, but I feel like this proof point will be proven.
One of them, an imposter. But Aphex and Poochie both use their fortes. I could feel them using their powers, so I think it's safe to say both are master detectives.
Okay, so he doesn't point out what I was thinking. Theoretically, one of them could be the imposter and knowingly knows that there's no one else on there. Because, well, they're the imposter. And the other one is just confirming it. But it could also be a placebo effect that they act like they're using it and our character thinks he's feeling it, which is why no one else feels it.
But I'm the only one who can sense their powers. No one else seems to have the same experience.
Ooh, Hollow Knight is a good game. Just gotta wait on Silk Song, though.
Why am I the only one?
What's wrong with you, old man? You gone senile or something?
Can you all hear that? The sounds of a running train, the wheels of fate chugging along. In the same way, our fate continues to turn. This train will press on until we reach our destination. No one can get off midway, including the uninvited sixth.
True.
Let's discover which of us is the caged bird in here. My fading detective spirit is revitalized once again thanks to this burning mystery.
That is a creepy sprite. Like, that's a nightmare demon.
Not bad. Things are getting interesting.
Please put your teeth back in.
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all master detectives here.
And yet we don't know who the fake one is.
I've used my power, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes. She ain't no fake. So, how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with your forte? How about it, you four-eyed fox detective?
I'm still calling him a wolf. Just putting that on record.
As I have already explained, my power involves animals. Without them, I can't use it.
So, you're fine being considered a suspect then?
You are free to think what you wish.
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either. Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
Now we've got two suspects. How about you, old man?
I don't mind showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions. The sixth uninvited guest could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte.
That's also true.
That's true.
Thank you, good boy.
There's no end to this! To hell with it! Everybody line up! I'll deck you one by one! Whoever passes out is safe, got it? The real deal. If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the imposter!
Calm down. Let's do things logically, like the detectives we are.
But that's not fun.
Pardon me. I suggest we investigate this, starting with the motive for the imposter's infiltration.
The motive. One possibility is that it's a test from the World Detective Organization. Are there any others?
There are.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
For the 100th time, why would they need your permission?
The Amaterasu Corporation. They could be responsible for this.
And your reasoning?
They think Yuma does. Because he has amnesia, and one of the suggestions was this might be a test from the company. And some of them think Yuma could be.
Someone has been tailing me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to Kanai Ward. Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows, but I could never catch them in the act.
But yes, theoretically, that is one of the options for what could be going on.
It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out. I walked around town in my underwear, and at last, they revealed themselves.
Again, the jokes just write themselves, like... Why couldn't I have been there?
Hold on. Did you just say that
Something the matter?
Never mind. Continue.
And he's thinking the exact same
I
thing.
avoid solving
Clearly.
problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them. However, I saw them escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars with my own eyes.
Interesting.
Why would Amaterasu Corp spy on you?
Because they don't want Kanai Ward to be investigated. Perhaps this is the same situation. Which is why I think our uninvited sixth guest is a spy from Amaterasu. The spy has only one goal, to disrupt our trip to Kanai Ward.
Here's an old reference for you, Scoobs, and anyone else who's lurking. A red spy has entered the base. A red spy?
Hence why they are pretending to be a master detective among us.
So you believe Amaterasu is involved. Not impossible, though your reasoning is somewhat lacking.
I do not see how escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars is proof someone is a company spy.
Well,
Somewhere here.
that's fair.
Excuse me.
I'm glad you get the reference. I love watching
You
those
keep
videos.
talking about it, but what's Amaterasu Corporation?
You kidding me? We gotta explain that too?
He has amnesia, remember,
It's fine.
because
We
he
can
can't.
teach Yuma as we share information with one another.
Let's just start at the top. About Amaterasu.
What is the Amaterasu Corporation?
In short, Amaterasu is a freaking huge company.
Fair enough.
You see their products practically everywhere in daily life. They make everything from kids' toys to fighter jets, industrial goods, electronics, pharmaceuticals, everything. Big companies always got dark underbellies. With Amaterasu, where there's smoke, there's a whole building burning down. That's a detective joke. Funny, huh?
Sure, I got it, thanks.
About Kanai Ward.
We're heading to Kanai Ward. What does that have to do with Amaterasu Corporation?
It's fairly complicated, but Kanai Ward is essentially an Amaterasu autonomous zone. Previously, Kanai Ward was just another regional city. But as it was being developed by Amaterasu Corp, the city itself transformed. Factories, research labs, and affiliate companies were built. In no time, the whole place belonged to Amaterasu.
So it's a monopoly.
As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward is essentially ruled by the Amaterasu Corporation.
So it is monopoly. What do we think? Do we think Kanai Ward would be the browns, or the reds, or the yellows? What do we think?
Political power has no influence there. Since it's so isolated, no one has been traveling to and from Kanai Ward.
Oh, definitely the dark blues there. Because no matter how many times you get them, no one ever lands on them.
Isolated?
Exactly. Because of that, no information has been getting out, aside from rumors of unsolved cases. This has been going on for years, But the unified government has been turning a blind eye to the whole thing. The Amaterasu Corporation's influence affects not just the UG, but the entire world. Given the situation, the World Detective Organization couldn't wait any longer and decided to act.
So, Scoops, do you think you and me could take down a Stream Avatar boss? So I'm thinking about running a boss.
Master detectives are gathering in Kanai Ward. And that's pure speculation, mind you. We won't know the full details until we arrive.
I see. Thank you very much.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Speaking of, this train is called the Amaterasu Express, isn't it?
Yes. The Amaterasu Express is an entirely driverless train developed by the Amaterasu
There it is.
Corporation.
We'll get some help, too.
The WDO made arrangements to prepare it for arrival at Kanai Ward. Normally, it has no passenger cars for the trip to Kanai Ward, but they added ours as a special exception.
Also, yes, that we are fighting the Master Hand.
It features enough passenger space for all of us and a lavish dining car. Quite the warm welcome. A perfect setup to persuade us nothing is amiss in Kanai Ward. By the way, the windows and doors are completely locked until we arrive. They say it's for our safety, but I feel as though we're stuck in a big, moving coffin.
All the sash windows are sealed, so they can't be opened. I, Poochie, confirmed it myself prior to the train's departure. Perhaps these measures were taken to prevent infiltrators or stowaways.
Air.
Once it's en route, the Amaterasu Express becomes a box that's impossible to enter or exit.
If you feel up to it, why don't you take a look around? But you can access the fifth car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Broken?
Well, go ahead and see for yourself.
Right.
Has anything you heard sound familiar?
It feels like my first time hearing about any of it. Sorry.
I see. It's all right. Just tell us if you do remember anything.
Thank you.
He seems nice and all, but maybe he's the imposter.
Oh no, the voices are back.
Did someone just speak?
No. Hey, what's wrong? You've gone pale.
How about you have something warm to drink and get some rest? Although we only seem to have coffee here.
Oh, dang it. But there's alcohol right there. Give me the good stuff.
Do you drink it black? Or do you need some milk?
The jokes I could make. Oh yeah, you're already in the fight. You're right behind me in the order. The jokes we could make here. But I think you know what the joke is.
Front probably wants milk. Hey, how old are you anyway? I can't tell from the way you dress.
Good question.
Never mind him. Here.
I know
Have a
she's
drink to
okay
warm
though
yourself up.
for jokes like this.
Thank you. What was that voice earlier? Am I hearing things? I have amnesia, and now I'm hearing things. What's happening to me? I wonder if it has something to do with the sixth person. Besides, who is this sixth uninvited guest anyway? I should think about it a bit. Who is the most suspicious person here?
Who do we think, chat? Do we think it's Aphex, Silch, Poochie, Sang, Alami, or myself? Who do we think is most suspicious out of all of us? Old man? We think Sang is? Oh, I can see it. Yeah, that's fair. Good question. Why do we think it's the old man? I will save some details just because I'm not going to save for something just this small. Every character here, no matter what we select, our character will think of some line of logic for why it's them, no matter who we pick. So, yeah, we can do the old man. We can do the old man, see what...
Zange doesn't want to talk about himself. Is he staying quiet to avoid drawing attention? Could he be the imposter? I don't know anything about his powers, so he is suspicious. No matter how much I think about it, we have no proof of anything so far. If I really am a master detective, I could have some useful powers. I wonder if I can somehow remember what those powers were.
Remembering now won't do any good.
Also, keep in mind the color of this text.
There it is again. I keep hearing that voice. Jeez, what's happening to me?
Hey, Runt! Uh-huh? Get over here. The old man is gonna show off his powers.
Ooh, we gonna see some power action from the old guy.
Zange?
Oh, Zange, not Zang. Let's see what he can do.
Although I am reluctant to do so, I shall demonstrate my forte. You forced my hand. Otherwise, suspicions will continue to mount against me.
What's that? Your cell phone?
Quiet.
Interesting. You guys remember what his is, right? So that's going to explain a lot about what just happened.
There it is again. I can feel Zange using his forte.
As I've
Pretty
said
much.
before, my power is thoughtography. I can project my memories onto electronic mediums to generate and record footage. The recorded clip shows what occurred approximately 5 minutes ago. I suppose it's faster to simply show you.
That's definitely the scene that took place about 5 minutes ago.
I can only record about 2 to 3 seconds. Back in my prime, I was able to do 10. Also, as memories fade, the recorded footage will also fade.
Interesting.
The rule of thumb is that it lasts around 48 hours.
Huh.
But by copying it to another device before it fades, footage can be used as evidence during investigations and in court.
Pardon me, but are you sure this is thoughtography? It appears as though you captured footage from a hidden camera.
All you do is doubt everybody. Be constructive for once.
You know what? For once I agree with Aphex.
You think being suspicious isn't constructive? Don't you believe that the truth lies beyond all suspicion?
Well, okay. Hear me out. If Sange could convince them that it is a hidden camera, our guy could mentally capture someone, say, confessing to a crime without being mic'd up, or such like that. But if he can convince the court that it's from a hidden camera, could probably have some use. But then again, theoretically, neither could the sonar or her audio aptitude. So, in a way, it's in the eye of the beholder. If they can convince people, it may be useful.
Yep, a detective's job is to suspect others.
I'm hearing things again. My memories haven't returned, and the voices keep getting louder.
At least the voices aren't telling you to do anything bad.
It's giving me a headache. It's like my own body doesn't belong to me.
Young man, are you all right? You don't seem well.
I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy.
I believe you should rest.
Maybe a nap will help get your memories back.
The passenger rooms from Car 3 and beyond are all full, so you should use Car 1 at the front. I believe there's an infirmary in there. It should be easy to monitor from where we're at in the second car.
Monitor? You've got some nerve.
Will you be alright on your own? Or do you need some company?
Sheesh, get a grip, will ya?
Sorry.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. I'm alright. I can get there by myself.
This is me just holding it straight. I agree. I would like some company. But see, this is me holding it straight. I did not move my thing from moving straight at all. He is actively walking curvy on his own, which is really cool design.
Wait.
It's locked. You gotta find the key first. The key!
Where's the key? Is it somewhere in the first car? It opened.
So Scoops, you remember that thing you said about no, this being your bedroom? Yes, our character collapses in here.
Hey! It's time to get up!
Yes, it's hilarious. I was trying so
Are you gonna
much.
sleep? Get up, or I'll boom kill you!
Interesting. That's not the first time we've heard the word boom kill used in this game so far.
Huh?
So you can finally see cute little me. It's all taking root.
If you haven't guessed, that's the same character from the intro. From our quote-unquote difficulty setting.
Huh? What is this thing?
How can you call me a thing when I'm so adorable? Aren't you rude?
It's talking! Not only am I hearing things, I'm seeing things too? I've completely lost it!
Snap out of it! You're my master, aren't you?
Master?
That's right. We exchanged an intimate secret pact just between us.
The jokes write themselves, don't they? How intimate are we talking?
Huh? What pact?
What? You've forgotten all about how we were so passionately bound together?
I regret the statement I just made. I am sorry.
How cold of you! After I offered myself to you, and you alone!
The thing I just said really isn't helping. No, Kyle, it gets funnier when you actually see the
So
character.
irresponsible. Take ownership of your actions.
I don't know what to do.
I'm kidding. Of course you forgot. That's part of the contract. You don't get a death god for free, you know. If you want to eat, you gotta bring something to the table.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what did you just say? A death god?
Very interesting.
Call me Shinigami.
Which, if you don't know, is Japanese for death god.
Death god sounds so ominous and creepy. That ain't my style, you know. I'm too cute for that. I was born too pure and innocent.
After what you said earlier, I doubt that.
That's why I prefer to go by Shinigami. Anyway, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
Oh, okay.
Good answer, Master.
You keep calling me master. Wait, are you haunting me?
Please, call me Shinigami.
Shinigami?
Yup. Of course, I'm 100% haunting you. I'm haunting you like your life depends on it. That was your wish after all. It's why we made that contract.
That's what I wanted?
It's very interesting.
And for our sweet contract, you offered something in return.
Offered? You mean...
You finally got it? You offered your own memories.
Well, that explains the amnesia.
You tossed away your entire past and smashed our fates together.
That's why I have amnesia?
The euphoria from completing our contract made you pass out in that room.
Again, interesting choice of words there.
Even though you woke up, it took some time for me to take root in you. But I can talk to you now, which makes me happy. Not.
Aw, dang
Which
it.
is it? Why would I make a contract with you? Why did I offer my memories?
Sorry, but I can't share the contract's details with you. Those are the rules.
Ah, yes, the good old, you didn't read the fine print? Too late.
Why not? Tell me!
No can do. That's the contract. By the way, Master.
It's like Fight Club.
Something's been bothering me.
It's like Fight Club. First rule of it is you can't talk about it.
What is it?
2 hours have gone by since you passed out.
Well, theoretically, look at it like this, because I don't think it gets explained. You've read the contract, you've signed the contract, which got rid of your memories, that of which would also probably include reading this contract, because that would be in your memories.
Huh? 2 hours?
But yes, we basically been asleep in the floor of the bathroom for 2 hours.
Yep, and here I was, waiting for you to wake up. Admirable, right? But during that time, no one came to check on you. They're all so cruel, you know? Maybe they forgot about you.
Speaking of, why am I here? Is this the restroom in the first car? That's right. I felt sick at the dining car, so I was looking for the key to the infirmary.
You should watch your own health, Master. We share mind and body. When you feel sick, I get irritated too.
Sounds like Batman Arkham Knight, when I swear Joker says a line similar to this.
Your haunting presence is probably why I felt sick in the first place.
Hey, don't blame me. Anyway, you better hurry and take a look around.
That's right. Where are the others?
Well, the good news is we know what caused our amnesia, so we could probably tell the others. The bad part is they probably think we're insane. Then.
Smoke? What's going on?
It's me! How mysterious!
What? Weren't you watching over me the whole time?
I can't be separated from you. That should be obvious since I'm haunting you. All I saw was your dumb sleeping face in the restroom. I've no clue what happened outside.
So what happened here?
Hey, look! There's smoke coming in through the cracks of the door!
Right! Is there a fire?
Fire? So, it's burning? Now I'm getting excited!
True.
Excited?
But when we say ours is from a contract made with a death god, and they're haunting us,
What's going on? Zilch!
no, not the good boy.
Zilch, please wake up! Zilch! There's too much smoke. I gotta help.
Master, look!
A body has been discovered. Well, we gotta give an honorary one.
Oh, no way.
Whoa.
Why?
Well, we need a 07 in chat for the good boy.
Why did this happen?
There's no time to rest. If you're a detective, you know what to do.
Huh?
Search the body. You need to confirm if someone is really dead by checking the body.
Maybe I
There's
should
a
ask for
knife
help.
sticking out of his chest, and his body is burned. I wonder if he's dead.
Why would a detective run from a corpse?
I don't know that I'm a detective.
Well, you sure are one. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked for help from yours truly.
Interesting, so we are a detective.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
I'll explain another time. But since you've forgotten, I'll be your mentor and train you to be a proper detective. So get to it.
I'm really doing this.
Yes, you are.
Of course. The mystery is practically solved when a detective is first on the scene.
Investigation.
Time to investigate.
Yeah, he looks dead. What do you guys think? Is he dead?
It's completely charred. No movement. No breathing either. I can't feel a pulse. The smell of burnt flesh is too much for me. A knife is still lodged in
Yeah,
the
he's
chest.
just taking a good old nap. And yes, seek a way out.
This is the only knife wound.
There's
I
some
don't see any other injuries.
similarities to some things.
Well, how's our corpse doing?
Well, he's dead.
Dead, without a doubt.
Yep.
Thought so. Kinda charred after all. You really
That's
didn't even need to
from
check.
the Zero Escape series. Every time you enter an escape room, the text "Seek a Way Out" appears. Yep, it's pretty dead.
Don't be so glum. You had to check the corpse in any case.
It's not that. I mean, if I'd noticed sooner.
You think you could have saved a life? Forget about it.
How to save a life?
If
Where
you're so
did I
worried,
go
try
wrong?
CPR. Though you'll be tasting soot doing that to such a charred corpse.
I would continue that joke, but I do not want to get copyrighted.
What's dead is dead. Never let that get you down.
Right. I have to tell the others about this.
Let's go.
I smell a case.
I smell rotting flesh.
Huh? Melanie?
A body has been discovered.
No way. Is this a dream? This has to be a dream, right?
Maybe it's a nightmare.
But no, not thigh highs.
I want to wake up. I can't take this anymore.
You're so pitiful, you know that? You sure you're the guy who sold your soul to me?
What are you anyway? Friend or foe?
You're a friend, of course. After all, you're my master. Isn't that nice? I'm your friend, and I'll be haunting you till death do us part.
I don't get it! Why would I make a contract with a death god? Wait, do they even really exist? Maybe this floating thing is just a figment of my imagination.
Exactly.
Shut up, your trap! You memoryless, courageless, brainless detective! This is a nightmare to you, then you gotta use all you got!
But what can I even do?
That's why I'll be your teacher and mentor. I'll make you a proper detective yet! Just listen to me and everything will be a-okay. First, check the scene of the crime like you did earlier. Now stand up. Come on!
It's Melanie, all right. She's completely burnt to a crisp, but I recognize what parts are left of her face. There's no pulse or breath. No doubt she's been dead for a while. There's a bottle of liquor nearby. Maybe that was used to start the fire.
You found two corpses back to back? You sure are reeling them in! Talk about beginner's luck!
There's nothing lucky about this
Well,
at all!
at least they're not suspects anymore.
So, what's the cause of death?
Huh?
This was thigh highs.
There
Melanie,
aren't any obvious
the
external wounds.
the girl who was the medium, who I said was I was allowed to joke about.
So she burned
Yeah.
to death. also got incinerated.
Such a cruel way
It
to
could be a
die.
suspect.
What's going on here?
Yeah, that is true. But it could have been the imposter. Okay. That's liquor bottles.
This is...
There are empty liquor bottles around. All of them apparently had high alcohol content. They could be a murderer, then ended up... True. I mean, we saw that in Zero's escape. Could Melanie have been set on fire with this? Alcohol is the best way to cook the stench out of meat, after all. Yeah.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
I'm underage.
This is...
There are a bunch of liquor bottles on the shelf. They have been used to set Melanie on fire.
Yeah, that's right!
She was literally flamboyant aid with some pricey looking liquor, huh? Not a bad way to go.
Let's go to the next one!
Huh? Did it just shake?
Uh-oh, what's going on?
What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on.
Oh, it got dark outside. Looks like we're in a tunnel. Anyway, shouldn't you be hurrying? You should probably tell the other master detectives, yeah?
Right, that's right.
Treasure trap.
Hey! Is anyone there? We need help in the first two cars! Zonge! Poochie! Apex! Anybody!
No response.
Well, we know there's two rooms of rooms. Or like
I
two
smell a
cars
tragedy.
of rooms.
This is like the very picture of hell. Woohoo! One mystery after another. I can't hold back from all this excitement.
We have to find the others right away!
I'm getting excited here.
So there's 3 rooms here. That's not good.
Poochie. Oh, no way.
And that's number 3. It's a hat trick or a turkey, right?
Oh.
Mystical! Master, if you don't want to end up like this, then you better be more prudent.
True.
Huh?
The train hasn't gotten to the destination yet, and you can't get off halfway. Which means whoever killed these guys is still in the train, right?
The killer? But who would do such a thing?
You'll find out if you investigate. You better nail it, Master. Regardless, you should leave the door open to be safe. Gotta make sure you don't get cornered.
Yeah.
Oh, that...
It's Poochie's corpse. I can barely make out what's left of her face.
That's
She
3.
doesn't appear to have any external wounds. There's a blanket over her torso. Looks like she was burned when the blanket was set on fire.
Ah, that would be a horrible way to go.
Yep, it's a corpse.
Is this Poochie's bag?
Maybe there's a weapon for self-defense inside. It'd be good for you to check it out.
I'm sorry.
This is body 3
Taking a
scoops.
look inside. There's a change of clothes and travel supplies. No weapons or other self-defense items.
It's a wash then. It was sitting there like a treasure chest, so I was hoping there'd be a rare metal
Yep.
inside.
Thigh-Highs is also dead. She died in the dining room and looks like she was set on fire by liquor.
Why is this happening? Even Pucci.
Master, let's move on if you're done here. There's no time to waste.
Right. Where's Zange? And Aphex too.
Well, yeah, it's just Zange and Apex left for suspects. Okay, nothing here. Okay.
Come on.
Sacking off the case. Now get back to the room and get investigating. Okay.
This is...
It's a glass scissors case with an animal print on it. There's nothing inside. Someone must be wearing these glasses. There's nothing else to look at here. So obviously, because it's animals, it's probably our best boy. Also, that's a really sick outfit.
Come on.
Hold it. You haven't checked everything yet. Stacking off on the case, heavens might forgive you, but I'm not so merciful. Fine, we'll check the case.
Whose bag is this? Oh, it's open. Is it okay for me to look inside?
You're a detective. Why even ask?
True.
Detectives search people's bags and cupboards all the time. Smashing pots to find what they want is part of the job.
Because detectives don't need a warrant.
That's too
They don't
much.
exist.
Notice. World Detective Organization, Human Resources.
Oh no, it's HR again.
Dear Zilch Alexander, you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Region of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration, indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the Master Detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch.
Nope. You're a master detective. You do what you want.
There, you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world. This is a letter for Zilch, so this must be his bag. The only things inside are work documents, nothing else of note.
Aww,
Alright,
that's
I'll
no
see you around,
fun.
Kyle. Room 3. Backup control room.
This isn't a passenger room. The sign says backup control room.
Wow, it looks like a secret base. Don't you want to destroy these whenever you see them?
No.
Oh, okay. If you're still around, who do you think did it? Do you think it's one of the people who are dead? Do you think it's one of the live people, Silch or Aphex? What are you thinking?
There's no one here. So
Well,
I
actually,
should
what
go
are you
look for
thinking
help
too,
somewhere
Scoops?
else.
How about you check out that machine over there? Maybe it'll help you figure out what happened. It's okay, I won't break it.
Fine.
You just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
Start with the map.
This is the train map. The shining part must be the train's current location. After we exit this long tunnel we just entered, we'll reach Kanai Ward in no time.
It's been a long trip, but I'm sure it's been a shorter one for a certain napping detective.
Oh, shut it.
What's this machine? There appears to be instructions. Backup control system?
Control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. If the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
So the control system manages the electricity. This one is the backup, not the main one.
Hey, what about the file over here? What does it say?
Wait, wrong one. There you go. You can have the star.
looks like an explanation about autonomous driving. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously. Because of that, it can easily climb steep slopes.
True.
I guess everything here relies on that control system. So, if you destroy the main and backup control systems, you can stop the train.
Right now, the control system is functioning, so the train is still moving with no issues. The monitor displays an operation log, but there's no record that the train has stopped at all.
Yeah, it says it's in operation.
Yeah. Master, while you were sleeping like a log, I never sensed the train stopping either.
The doors won't open unless it stops, and the windows are all locked. No one can get on or off while it's en route.
But yeah, Scoops, what's your theory? What do you think happened? Because we still have 2 people alive. Well, besides ourselves.
What's wrong, Master?
I noticed the backup control system is operating.
Interesting.
Well, it's better that it's running. All the electricity is managed by the control system, after all. Anyway, Master, I'm bored of this place. Let's move on already.
Move on because you're bored?
Yeah, we saw what we needed.
Oh.
There's an intercom. Emergency. Press the button and speak into the receiver.
Yeah. Now we'll report this to control headquarters and call for help.
Static.
It won't connect.
Interesting theory.
Why?
If it doesn't connect during an emergency, it's totally useless.
If this system was completely automated, a report should have been sent to control headquarters about the fire.
So, Scoops, I will say one thing about your theory, just because, again, from what I've played, I haven't explained it. The ghost is part of our body. It can't take it over completely, though.
Maybe. Everyone in control headquarters is already dead, and you're the last living human in the world.
What a horrible thing to say.
Plus, we saw Silch's body, and then it burned up. Yeah, well, we still have, what's his name? What are their
In the
names?
end, there weren't any survivors in this train car. You better go check the next one.
We still have,
you're right.
Silke and, Elf.
Let's go to
Elfie.
the next one!
Still thinks the old man. Interesting theory. Definitely would make sense. Sange is one of the only people left.
Is
It's
anyone
a
there?
50-50.
Watch out!
I got nothing.
There's nothing here. I don't see luggage or anything else.
If each person gets their own room, then someone got nothing, right?
There are magazines scattered on the desk. There's a pro wrestling magazine. What are the hot angles these days? I don't think that has anything to do with the case. Let's look somewhere else. Who does this jacket belong to? It looks like something Aphex would wear.
Say,
Did you check the pockets? There's nothing inside. If we don't know who it belongs to, it doesn't make a very good clue.
it can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
You coming? No? Okay. Next room.
Sange,
It's number 4.
why? How did this happen?
4 dead balls in a row! A walk-in with loaded faces!
What? Do you think this is funny because you're a death god?
No.
Is anyone there? Sir, you are screaming with train with murder. Why are you screaming? I agree. Theoretically, he should already be dead with how he's doing stuff.
This is all wrong.
Well, it's just us and Apex.
Sungay. He's burned to a crisp. I can just barely discern his face, though.
Well, yeah, because he's got that eye patch.
I can't find any particular external wounds, just like the other corpses. He was also incinerated in a burning blanket, like Zilch in the first car and Poochie in the third one. All three of them were sleeping in bed and murdered by immolation? Oh, what's this? Zangay's cell phone. Maybe his photography left something behind.
True.
Just a video of me drinking coffee.
Well, dang it.
It can't help me solve this mess. That's 4 of them. Who could have done this? Wait!
Wait.
There are just 6 people on the train, including myself. And I found 4 bodies. Zilch, Melanie, Poochie, and Zangay. The only one left is... Aphex?
Took you long enough. I knew from the very start.
Oh, shut
You
it.
still need work, Master. I'll be sure to train you well.
So Aphex is the culprit? He murdered the others in such a deranged way?
It seems like it.
He's got a short fuse, so maybe it was a crime of passion. He probably lied about being a master detective.
No, he's a master detective for sure. I sensed him use his powers.
You sensed it?
But if he betrayed the WDO and became an Amaterasu Corporation spy, it's reasonable to conclude he killed the other master detectives to sabotage our efforts.
That sounds like it.
Time to boom kill that psycho!
Yeah, let's get
We're
him.
totally about to say that, right, Master?
Not at all. If he finds me, I'm done for.
I'm actually surprised you haven't died yet. You look like you'd be the first to die.
I agree, and seems like you agree too, Scoops. Especially with him yelling.
I probably got overlooked. I was supposed to be in the infirmary in the first car, but I passed out in the restroom, right?
I'm gonna find out he's dead too in like 5 minutes.
Maybe that's why the killer didn't find me.
Oh, I just remembered!
Huh? What's up?
Master, I told you that while you were passed out, no one came to the restroom. But one time, the door did open, I think. By the time I noticed, the door closed again. I don't know who was there. Now that I think about it, could it have been that guy with the short fuse?
So,
Really?
he let me go? Why?
Maybe he thought you weren't even worth killing. You're an incompetent guy with amnesia. That wasn't a diss, just a fact.
True.
I know.
Now that we
Unfortunately.
know who the culprit is, we have to find him before the train arrives.
Find him and do what?
Catch him, of course. And it's all up to you, Master.
We got this.
That's impossible!
It's fine.
Never mind.
There's no time to waste.
Nothing's fine about it!
Well. One more room. This
Yo, check, check!
This
would obviously be Melamie's room. There's a pouch with cosmetics on the desk. Must belong to Melamie. But she'll never use it again.
Well,
Shouldn't apply makeup to fresh burns after all. I'll go to the traveling bag.
It's a woman's travel bag. There's a name here. Melanie Gold Mine. Looks like makeup and travel supplies. nothing noteworthy.
Hey, did you check to see if someone's hiding nearby?
Yeah, no one's here.
You sure? What if he's hiding in the bag?
Even a child couldn't hide in there.
You don't know that. You're up against a master detective, remember?
That is true.
What if there's a master detective who has the appearance of a child, but the mind of an adult?
Of course there isn't.
You sure about that? I think there's totally a detective like that out there.
I mean, theoretically, definitely possible. Flashbang. In case you're talking to a dead guy. That is true. Anything is possible right now. And we don't even know what our forte is. Theoretically.
It got brighter. Guess we made it through the tunnel.
Theoretically,
Which
the
means
Death
we're
God
almost
could.
there. At this rate, you'll let the murderer escape.
It could give us, like, strength or something.
More shaking? What is it this time?
Master, you gotta hurry!
The next train car is the 5th one. This train has 5 cars in total, so this is the last one.
True.
Oh, but
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
07's to thigh highs.
the door was supposed to be broken, right?
Yeah, it was.
Master, you better hurry!
Let's try it.
Hey, it opened. Was it repaired?
Interesting.
It's been wrecked. What happened here?
Master, look over there!
It was 4 minutes.
Body. No way. There can't be a 5th corpse. Because that would mean everybody.
You were
except
close,
me
Scoobs.
is
It was
dead.
4 minutes, not
So
5.
hysterical. Even I'm getting confused now. Anyway, time to investigate.
This isn't a fake. It's a real corpse, isn't it?
No, all the corpses you've been seeing have been fake, for
Is,
sure.
without a single doubt, the bona fide remains of a human. I'm positive about that. I specialize in corpses, after all.
Makes sense.
I'll check for signs of life, just in case.
Well, that leaves just us.
No, he's completely dead.
So it's seeming to be more and more like Cryo's hypothesis is correct.
Huh? His necklace looks familiar. Wait, it's the same one Aphex was wearing.
Looking at the body type of the corpse, it matches the guy with the short fuse.
His face is burned beyond recognition, but could this really be Aphex?
You might find it unbelievable, but it seems like it. So his cause of death was also fire?
Yeah, it was on fire.
I don't
It was
see
pretty
any
lit.
other external trauma. Wait, there's an injury on his chest.
Hey, you're right. I'm surprised you noticed.
Is it a
Also, I like these
stab wound?
Shinigami sprites.
Looks like he was pierced with a blade.
If that's the case, was he stabbed to death?
No, he could have been incapacitated by the stabbing and then burned.
True.
It's impossible to determine the cause of death with what we have.
True.
Oh? You've gone full throttle in this investigation. Good job! To me, for being your mentor.
Oh, shut it.
Why Aphex?
Yep, this
Huh.
corpse is real too.
That's just us. bed in the infirmary is burnt and flipped on its side. Why is only this bed turned over like this? Maybe it's the highest evidence of some kind. Just a hunch. Fire extinguisher.
Huh?
Hey, there's a fire extinguisher here. Maybe someone noticed the fire and tried to put it out? I wonder.
This is...
There are medical devices here, just like those in car 1. This train is unmanned, right? If there's no one on the train, who knows how to use this sort of device? Why even have one?
Huh? What's this?
What is it? Did you find something?
The interior lock is open right now, but there's something odd about the latch. Look, there appears to be blood on it.
Huh.
Oh, you're right.
Let me try to slide it.
That's a blood stain, all right. But why is blood there?
It seems the blood
Interesting.
got on there while the door was locked.
That's evidence of something for sure. No harm keeping it in mind. Sure hope you got all that down.
So, obviously this would be the end room.
The restroom is in terrible shape. The mirror is cracked and covered in soot. There's no one inside.
Well, last.
It says main control room A. It's no use. It won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't see anyone. The autonomous driving device is there, but not on.
Huh. Interesting. Check this. Yeah.
Huh? That's weird. This area seems more burnt somehow.
Maybe there was something flammable in there. See? Look there! There are traces of something that got burned.
Is that some sort of plate displaying the train car number? But why is this the only one completely burnt? It doesn't seem particularly flammable.
Huh. Interesting.
It says main control room B. It's no use, it won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't see anyone. The autonomous driving device is there, but not on.
Hey, Master, maybe someone's hiding in there. Any way you can bust it open?
I don't think so. The door looks too sturdy. Also, I don't think it's possible for someone to be hiding in there. Aphex and Poochie both said that there were only 6 people on the train. So, including me, there can only be 6 of us here.
I see. Oh, why are there 2 control rooms in a single train car?
They probably have control rooms so it can go in either direction. This is the last car for where we're heading, but it'll be the front car on the way back.
Oh, well, now that you mention it, there is a control room in the front train car too.
It won't open. But this is the last train car. There's nowhere else to go from here.
So, Scoobs, what do you think?
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai
Everyone's
Ward.
dead but us? Do you have any theories or ideas
We are
what might have
approaching
happened?
Kanai Ward. Please mind your belongings.
Master, we're almost at the station! You have to catch the culprit!
Catch who? Everyone besides me is dead!
Are you sure it's everyone? Calm down and count again.
Zilch in car 1.
So that's
Nami
1,
in car 2.
2,
Poochie in car 3.
3,
Zange in car 4.
4,
And Aphex in car 5.
5.
See? That's 5. Everyone besides me is dead.
Maybe kill off to himself. Interesting.
That makes you the only possible killer, Master. Did you do it?
No, that's not possible. But I can't say for certain. I lost my memories, and now I'm seeing a death god. There's
That is
something
true.
wrong with me.
That is also true.
Death gods are said to reap human souls. Maybe because I'm being haunted by one. Maybe subconsciously.
We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please
If he's
watch your
thinking what
step
you
while
were
exiting
thinking,
the train.
Scoob. Finished. So you know how Danganronpa has the trials to figure out who the killers are? This game has a way better equivalent. And I mean way better. Yeah, this game has a much better equivalent, and we're gonna see what that looks like.
We've arrived! What's it gonna be, huh? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Huh? What?
Oh, we finished the investigation phase.
Run?
There's multiple phases. Like kind of how Danganronpa has the investigation and then the trial. Same thing here.
Master, those guys
There's an
are
investigation
on the
and
platform.
something
Run to
else.
the front train car.
Why is this happening to me?
Bad luck. Well, you're screwed.
Ah, they're coming in. We gotta go.
Oh, I forgot there was quick time events.
Who are these people? The police?
They're not your friends, that much is for sure. Considering the state of the crime scene, they're totally gonna pin it on you.
What?
Quick time event? I'm ready for another.
Oh!
They're gonna arrest you! Run!
There's Burning Infirmary. And the restroom. Imagine getting juked by a child. Yeah, I agree. Like, but then again, he's also a master detective.
Looks like you're done for.
Wait, please, listen to me. I can explain.
Huh. What's there to talk about? You're a master detective of the WDO, aren't ya? The name's Swank Katzenel. I'm with
Yeah, you look like a
Amaterasu
swank.
Corporation's peacekeepers.
Oh, his teeth say money.
Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers?
Don't act like you don't know. You're a WDO detective for crying out loud.
He's got
Or
coffee and alcohol.
Some sort of imposter.
Interesting and and smoking a cigar. Interesting combo there.
No, I'm not. I think.
You think?
Also, his smokes with different money symbols. That's
Well,
awesome.
I don't care either way. What's about to happen has already been decided.
Which is?
The peacekeepers are the defenders of law and executioners in Kanai Ward. The unjust wander into my space. They will be eliminated.
Eliminated?
Hey, isn't Kanai Ward under the complete control of Amaterasu? Meaning, these people are like the police here.
Yeah.
Police? But it's just some company security department.
Hey! Who are you talking to?
All right.
Voices in my
You're
head.
the only
That
one who
too.
can see me, thanks to our contract, Master. It's a bit cliche at this point, huh?
Don't laugh! Help me!
I'll ask again. Who do you think you're talking to, huh? Talk about suspicion.
Again, the voices in my head.
I'm sorry!
Tell me how you're
Talk
gonna
to death,
explain this
bitch.
situation. We prepared that train to welcome you all here, but an internal fight sprawling into a bloodbath was unexpected.
It's not what it looks like! There's a perfectly logical explanation behind this.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Well, that was direct. Master, try your best to beat him.
This is the final boss fight of a Tekken game. There's no beating him.
No, I really don't know anything. Everyone was killed while I was asleep.
I don't think so. While the other detectives were asleep, you killed them. As proof, there's the coffee and wine.
And cigar.
What the?
We found coffee and wine in the dining car. When we checked the second car earlier, I had a subordinate drinking. You can see what happened.
Good question, Scoobs.
Looks like some sort of knockout drug was mixed into it.
Bye, Neko. See you over at your stream.
Drug?
Which means you drugged the other detectives and killed them while they were passed out.
Wow. He may just be a lowly grunt, but he knows his stuff. He could be trouble.
Why do you sound so impressed?
So did you figure out the cause of death?
Yes, they all burned to death.
Huh? All of them?
How cruel of you to kill them like that.
Well, Scoobs, here's a better question for you.
What's your end game in this?
Didn't
Money?
we
Or
have
is it
something to
money?
drink?
If it's money, hand over everything you swiped. I promise I'll show mercy to your wallet.
He just wants money. That's no fair.
I'm not the culprit.
Yes, you are! You're the culprit!
Oh. Here's an interesting thought. If the wine and coffee were drugged, didn't we have something to drink?
No, I'm not the perpetrator. But do I know that for sure? In this situation, who else besides me could have done it? There were without a doubt only 6 people on the train, and 5 of them were killed. So the only
Interesting thing to think
possibility
about.
is-
Even that is a good question. How did he knew? Did he not say the proof was the wine and coffee? Then they pass out.
Just admit it! I know you're the culprit.
What am I supposed to do?
Admit it now! You're guilty!
Am I the killer?
Come on, confess!
Maybe it's better if I confess for now. It could be better to get through this now and get some time to think about it.
Why confess if you didn't do it? Master, you're an idiot! Don't boom kill you!
Huh? You heard me? I didn't say it out loud.
There you go again, talking to yourself. Must be crazy or something.
I hear your thoughts too. I told you we share the same mind and body. Anyway, never mind that. Why are you giving up already?
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Wrong. The mystery solving has just begun. Why did you make a contract with me to begin with?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
Shut up! Stop talking to yourself, you unstable psycho! Hey, bring him down, men! Confiscate anything of value he has while you're at it.
And in the words of Dio,
Oh! Stop with all that pitiful moaning!
give it a
I'll show you
second.
exactly what I'm made of right now! Come on, Master! Your mind and body are
Ziwado! Also, this is the title character I'm talking about. And yes, it's a Sailor Moon reference. I agree. I definitely would. I don't care if
What's
it's
happening?
death incarnate. And yes, we just Ziwaddled.
What's this? What's going on? Ah! Who are you?
She's about to explain it.
I've been with you the entire time!
Wait, you're Shinigami?
And yes, 100% would.
Oh, right! Guess you can't tell because I'm not puppy anymore. I can only access the mystery labyrinth if I'm at full power, so I had to change forms. Some parts of me are still
I
nice and
don't
puppy.
blame you.
It's true. Want a touch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
Dude,
what's
yes.
going on? It's like time has stopped. And what's that hole?
That hole is connected to the mystery labyrinth.
Mystery labyrinth?
You'll find out when you enter.
You're really gonna like one of the mini games in this
You have to
game,
tell
I
me.
can tell.
What's a mystery labyrinth?
Save the deeds for later, kid!
But yeah, in this game, we don't have Clash Trials. We get the Mystery Labyrinth, which is way more fun. We'll save. We'll save over file 1. She really is. Okay. Guaranteed the save is good. So we'll get an explanation about what the Mystery Labyrinth is, and then we're going to we'll go out and hop over to Neko's stream, and honestly, I feel like we got a joke that we found a character way better than Gourmet. Don't you agree?
Where am I?
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
Yes, we are. I would say it's more like Sherlock Holmes, though.
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put, it's an alternate universe. It's got that kind of vibe, right?
An alternate universe.
You don't sound surprised. Come on, it's awesome! You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, this isn't any old alternate universe. Check this out! Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes mysteries from the real world.
Materializes mysteries?
Yeah, he really did. Well, she froze
Unsolved
time
mysteries
too.
become lost to time, right?
Theoretically,
But
he's
here,
still
they
there.
actually
It's just he's
shape as a
frozen there.
mystery labyrinth. Now, this maze is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
This maze is the mystery?
Yes, it is.
I have the power to interact with this mystery labyrinth. That's why we were able to come here in the first place. Anyway, Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
What happens when we beat it?
In every case, there's a hidden truth, and we have to find the truth deep inside this mystery labyrinth. So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will be revealed. Naturally, so will the true identity of the killer. Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity too?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin. But whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right? Those are also materialized into the maze, so this is gonna be a tough battle.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Yep. Looks like you're finally getting it.
Please tell me she isn't one of the traps.
Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Hold on! I don't understand any of this.
Seriously, you don't get it?
A mystery labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from the murder on the Amaterasu Express.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside a mystery labyrinth, if we keep going, the Amaterasu Express case will be solved?
Yup, you totally get it.
What? I don't get anything! This makes no logical sense!
You're talking to a death god who all logic is gone. Let's be honest here.
Sheesh. This is why you're a benchwarmer detective. You're in an alternate universe and hung up on details.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain more about how it works as we explore the mystery labyrinth. If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for 8 seconds.
I'm gonna be staring for a lot longer than that. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest.
That'll make all your worries disappear.
Hell yeah.
No, it won't! Please, explain everything now!
It's gonna be a lot longer than 20 minutes, Scoop, I can tell you that.
Come on, let's go. Time to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. to mention the important keys. Whoopsie.
Keys? You mean for opening doors in the dungeon?
Yeah, something like that, but keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to break through mysteries. They're called solution keys, and they're essential to clear the mystery labyrinth.
So, where do I find them?
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you
Huh?
get them
Why
during
is
the
my sound cut
investigation.
That was weird.
You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so let's briefly review the case. For starters, try to recall all that happened on board the Amaterasu Express.
And with that, as we... Dang it. I'm gonna have to give it a little longer.
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method of
Well, at my
transportation
next-
in Kanai Ward.
At my next save point, we'll call it there.
It's an automated,
Because
unmanned
there's a
train
lot
with
more
5 cars.
for the first chapter.
Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at the station.
Plus, we don't want Neko and Cryo and all of them miss out on this beautiful character, do we?
A monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
Here's your solution key.
So this is a solution key. But why did it come out of your mouth?
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put
Good
into
question.
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys.
Word
Let's
vomit,
keep
best way I can
reviewing
put
what
it.
happened in this case.
this? All right, I'll do my best. The incident occurred
I
inside
agree.
the Amaterasu Express while it was still moving. Including myself, there were 6 master detectives on board. Aphex and Poochie's abilities confirmed there were no other passengers on the train.
But that'll be the
And
only
that
time
first
that
again?
happens, pretty much.
It was Zilch in the first car's infirmary. I noticed smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through the window, I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's chest. The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge
It's
because it was
capital G,
locked.
capital B for it.
Does
Oh,
that
never mind,
mean
it worked
this was
like
a
that.
locked room mystery?
Not really. There's a chance the killer had a duplicate key.
That's no fun.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter the infirmary. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt to a crisp. I wanted to alert the others, so I moved to the second car. But I found Melamie's corpse there. I think she was set on fire with the liquor in the dining car.
And horrible way to burn.
Flambe! A human flambe.
That reminds me, something was off about car 2. Right before the train entered the tunnel, there was a strange shaking.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stuff.
And there was a blackout right after, although it only lasted a moment.
Yeah. What was up with that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
No, when we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again, but no blackout. There was something else too. Something that happens when we were in the 4th car.
I wonder if that's a clue. And the next corpse was the little girl in the third car?
Yeah, it was Poochie. Another burnt body. Just like the first 2 cars.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a secret base thing in the third car?
You mean the backup control system? I remember something about that. The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
You may have amnesia, but you've got a pretty good memory. Anything else you can remember?
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating. And if the backup was on, that means the main system was down, right? What do you think about that?
Well, the train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Next, you found the geezer's corpse in the fourth car, right? He was also covered in burns. Was there anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography ability.
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam. Anyway, forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that old man smell haunting my memories.
There it is, us drinking the coffee.
Next and last is the fifth car. Come on, try to remember it.
The body we found in the 5th car was completely charred. It was impossible to tell who it was. But the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was Aphex. We also discovered a stab wound to the chest. Also, judging by things like the plate on the wall, the 5th car appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and running around trying to put it out.
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the 5th car's infirmary is an important clue,
I think.
Uh-huh. So, I guess that does it for our review of the case?
Wait, there was something else. After the train arrived at the station. According to the Peacekeeper's report, they all burned to death. But that part seems off to me.
Wonder why.
And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car. Yeah, I think that's everything of note.
Oh, never mind, she does it again. Not gonna get used to
What a
that.
big catch! This should be enough solution keys to solve it.
But I still don't know how to use them.
Master, you worry too much. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Time to head off in search of the truth. Let's solve this thing.
And with that, I think that'll be a good save spot. Never mind, I can't save. Probably once I get in there.
Will things really turn out fine?
This game really wants me to keep going. Also, this design looks awesome. And we have entered the labyrinth. That, I'm assuming, was a save. Right. Auto saves. Let me load this. If I reload, we should be walking in. Yep, okay, perfect. Well, with that, we will, well, after this start, we will be calling it here. I want to hear if you have any active theories on what you think happened. As I obviously get our raid ready. Obviously, there's the raid tag. Because, yeah, I know what happened. No clue. You know what? That's fair. It's a lot to take in right away. But I will say, this game's awesome. Obviously, we're raiding Neko. No, I wouldn't rate anyone else tonight. It's Danganronpa night, and after playing this game, I feel like it's a fair place to go too. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream in its entirety. But with that, I'll see you over at Neko's channel.